Hi, this is Becky Lines. Welcome to Jesus Speaks in the Book of Mormon and in Dreams. So today we are reading 1 Nephi chapter 4. Nephi slays Laban at the Lord's command and then secures the plates of brass by stratagem. Zoram chooses to join Lehi's family in the wilderness. It came to pass that I, Nephi, spoke unto my brothers again, saying, Let us go up into Jerusalem, and let us be faithful in keeping all the commandments of the Lord. For behold, the Lord is mightier than all the earth. Then why not mightier than Laban and his 50, yea, or even his tens of thousands? So Nephi is answering the question that Laban and Lemuel asked at the very end of the last chapter of 3. Laban and Lemuel. An angel appeared and said, the angel told everyone that the Lord will deliver Laban into your hands. And this angel of the Lord told him that for sure, he's going to be delivered. Laban will be delivered. And they didn't believe the Lord. They questioned the Lord. They questioned the angel. When the angel left, Laban and Lemuel murmured and said, How is it even possible the Lord will deliver Laban into our hands? Behold, Laban's a mighty man. He can command 50. Why? He can even slay 50. Then why not? Well, then why not us? Why is he not? He's going to kill us. He gets killed all these hundreds of people, so he could kill us. And then Nephi is replying to that, what they said, by saying that the Lord is mightier than all the earth. Why not mightier than Laban, and mightier than Laban's 50 or even tens of his thousands? Therefore let us go up, let us be strong like Moses, where Moses spoke unto the waters of the Red Sea, and they divided hither and thither. And our fathers came through out of captivity onto dry land, and onto dry ground, and the armies of the Pharaoh did follow them, and they were drowned in the waters of the Red Sea. Now behold, you know that this is true, and ye also know that an angel has spoken unto you, wherefore you can doubt. Wherefore, how can you doubt? You saw an angel of the Lord. How can you keep doubting? The Lord's angel said he's going to deliver Laban. So just believe already, guys. Let us go up and let us do what the Lord is commanding. The Lord is able to deliver us, even as our fathers to destroy Laban, even as he destroyed the Egyptians. Now when I spoke of these words to my brethren, they were yet wroth. They were angry. So Nephi's words made them really, really ticked off. And Laban and Lemuel did still continue to complain and to murmur. Nevertheless, they did follow me up until we came to the walls of Jerusalem. And it was at night I caused that they should hide themselves without the walls. And after they had hid themselves, I, Nephi, crept into the city and went forth towards the house of Laban. And I was led by the Spirit, not knowing beforehand the things that I should do. So he didn't even know what he's going to do. He just went and he prayed, and the Spirit's telling him what to do. Nevertheless, I, Nephi, went forth, and as I came near to the house of Laban, I beheld a man. So I saw a man by Laban's house. This man had fallen to the earth before me. He was drunken with wine. So he was really drunk. He was on the earth, passed out from drinking so much wine. And when I came to Laban, when I came to him, I found out it was Laban. And then he saw that he had a sword. I beheld his sword, and I drew it forth from the sheath. So I picked up his sword and took it and pulled it out of the sheath. So the hilt on the sword thereof was pure gold. The workmanship thereof was exceedingly fine. And the blade on the sword was of the most precious steel. I was constrained by the Spirit that I should kill Laban. So the Spirit told him to kill Laban. But I said in my heart, never at any time have I shed the blood of a man. And I shrunk that I would not have to slay and kill him. And the Spirit again said unto me, again, behold, the Lord has delivered Laban into thy hands. Yea, and I also knew that Laban had sought to take away my own life. Yea, and Laban would not hearken unto the commandments of the Lord. He had also sought and taken away our property. So he stole their property, stole their silver and their gold and their precious things. The Spirit again said unto me, slay him, so kill him, Nephi. For the Lord has delivered Laban into your hands, just like the angel just told them that he was going to deliver Laban into his hands. The Lord slays the wicked to bring forth his righteous purposes. It is better for one man to perish and die than a whole nation dwindle and perish and die in unbelief. So the angel is telling Nephi to kill Laban. Of course, Nephi's going, wait a minute. The first and great commandment is after love the Lord your God. The first commandment is don't kill. So he's like, wait a minute. You're telling me to kill when you told me not to kill. And the angel of the Lord told him, it's better to kill one wicked man than let Laban lead this whole entire nation astray in wickedness. He's really scared. Who wouldn't be? He's never killed anyone. He's really scared to cut off Laban's head. But the Spirit keeps telling him to do it. And that the Lord delivered Laban into his hands. And then when Nephi had heard these words, I remembered the words the Lord spoke unto me in the wilderness, saying, inasmuch as they shall keep my commandments, they shall prosper in the land of promise. Yea, and also thought that they could not keep the commandments of the Lord according to the law of Moses, say they should have the law. I also knew the law was engraven upon the plates of brass. And again, I knew that the Lord had delivered Laban into my hands for this very cause, so that I might obtain the records according to the Lord's commandments. Therefore, I did obey the voice of the Spirit. I took Laban by the hair of his head, and I smote and I cut off his head with his own sword. So he did it. He listened to the Lord and the Spirit of the Lord. And he just cut off his head. Oh. After I had smitten off and cut off his head with his own sword, I took the garments of Laban and put them on my own body. Yea, I did every whit, and I did gird up my loins. I did gird on his armor about my loins. After I had done this, I went forth and walked to the treasury of Laban. As I went forth and walked towards the treasury of Laban, behold, I saw the servant of Laban, who had the keys to the treasury. I commanded him, the voice of Laban, he should go with me into the treasury. So after he cut off Laban's head, he put all of Laban's clothes on his body so other people would think that he was Laban. And he put his armor on too. And then right here, he finds a guy with the keys to the records that the Lord wants him to get, and tells him, commanding him to go with him to get the records. And then we're going to stop right here. This is halfway, and then we'll read the other half tomorrow. So what do we learn from this? So when the Spirit tells us to do something, even if it's against the commandments, well, better make sure that that's the Lord. But in this case, it was, because a lot of the times, Satan will pretend to be an angel of light until you do things against the commandments. So that's a really tricky one, because we don't ever want to go and kill somebody and think it's the Lord telling us to do it, and it's Satan. So anyway, choose to keep the commandments of God, and when the Spirit tells you to do something, do it. And I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ.